Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey. Let me put the comments on. Hey, y'all. Come on in so we can. This is the after party. Hey, Barbara. You are first. Actually, Barbara, you're not first. It looks like Helen Roy is first. I'm going to start doing door prizes for the first 3 people. Hi, Erica. You're back again. Hi, Barbara, Erica, Chanel, Cynthia, Tanya Smiley, Bivens, Renee Staten Hutton. Hi. Erica Morgan, Cheryl Taylor. We'll just go with Cheryl Taylor. Yvetta Coleman. Janice Rankin, Tracy Jones, Debbie Moore, Liz Johnson. Liz, you never miss a live. Let's see. Aubrey Hooker. I'm good, Margaret. How are you? AG, hello. Hi from Detroit. Hi, Sharon. Oh man, you're not first. You're not even 100th, Barbara. You're not even in the 200ths. You're hey, what about me? Somebody needs a hug. That's Antoinette Bivens Perkins. I said hi. I can't say hi to my teammates. Hi, teammates. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kimberly Daniel, Rhonda, Tatum, Tony Yvonne, T.S. Law. Hi from Vegas. Oh, are you out there written a slingshot? Because you know, Carmen loved those slingshots. In Vegas. Let's see. Think them. What? She said, think them the high hands. Okay, let's get started. You all know I don't like to waste a lot of your time waiting for people to come in the room when you're already here, right? So they can catch the replay. It's not fair to you to wait 5 minutes for people to come in, straggling. Okay, so before we begin, let me level set, as I like to say. We have a little bit of housekeeping to do before we actually get into what we're talking about. If you have not been here before, if this is your first time, then welcome. If you have been here before, then you know exactly how it goes. So let's do it. I'm going to put up a disclaimer. Before we get to the disclaimer, I want to just quickly cover who we will be talking about in this room today. So we are gathered here today to talk about Carmen Smith and her wife, or soon-to-be wife. I mean, they like to play mind games. On one post, it's like, oh, my wife's coming to town. Like, yeah, they like to play mind games. So for all we know, it could be, it could not be, you know. So we're going to run down all of her aliases, Tay's aliases, just to give you all, to make sure you all know we're talking about the same person. So her name is Tanisha, and she shortens it for Tay. She likes to be called Tay, so that's what we're going to call her. So we're here to talk about Carmen Smith and Tay Aceman, Costa, McKinnis, Harris, Brown, Aceman, Costa, Tosta, Mobley, and possibly Smith. If it's not Smith already, it will be Smith soon. But as Cook likes to say, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. Just so you all know, and other people have heard me say this before about all these last names. Tay's been married a few times, okay? And, I thought that when you get married and then you get divorced, especially if you haven't been married for like 30 years, you shed your last name. Like, why are you carrying around all of these last names and they're popping up on your background, your criminal background report? So, yeah, I like to share the story of like my brothers. I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker. I live in Georgia though. They've gotten in trouble over the years. I have 8 siblings. I'm from New York, and they real thorough up there in New York. I'm gonna just put it like that. And a couple of my brothers have gotten arrested and been in trouble before. And you know what they do when they get arrested? They give an alias a lot of times. They don't anymore now. Like they're all settled down now. But they would give an alias in hopes that the fake name that they give the police will result in like no records found, right? They don't want their real record pulled up because they got warrants. So you create all these aliases. And then what happens is that the police take you down to the precinct anyway, and they run those prints. Then they add that alias that you try to use, they add that to your profile. So in case you try to use it ever again, we already know what's up. So a lot of times, I'm not saying that's how Tanisha acquired hers, or Tanisha, how you pronounce her name. But that is one way to do it. That and multiple marriages. All right, so you all click like for this comment. Go ahead and click like, or click a heart, smiley face, happy, laughy face, whatever it is. Click like. Make sure that you're subscribed to this page, because this page is dedicated 100% to Carmen and Tay. We don't talk about anything else, not anyone. We may talk about different things. Sometimes we do surveys. We talk about a lot of things, but as far as people go, I don't focus on any other so-called social media, stars. Anytime you charge somebody $25 to look at something virtually shot on an Obama phone, yeah, I wouldn't call that a star. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, so we got that covered. The next thing that I want to cover, we do this every time I go live, is a disclaimer. All right, we investigate any and every persons of interest who presents themselves in a sketchy, shady, arrogant, hoity-toity, uppity. I want to really say uppity Negro, but I ain't gonna say that. Uppity. So I'm a bit of an uppity Negro in a good way though. Egregiously disrespectful. Like, you can be disrespectful. Everybody throws shade or whatever, but when you're egregiously disrespectful, yeah, I might investigate you. So the information that we collect on those people, we don't discriminate against anyone. So the LGBTQIA plus community, also known as the alphabet community, I do not, nor any of the people on this page, they're covered under this too. I don't discriminate against anyone. Not the LGBTQIA plus. I'm from New York. I have lots of friends who live in that, who are part of that community. I march in y'all parades, donate money, and I've gotten in plenty of arguments with people who have tried to slur you all. So I'm definitely an advocate for y'all community. So if you hear me ever say anything about the lesbians, the gays, a dyke, whatever, I'm talking about these 2 people right here, not the whole entire populace of gay people across the country or the world. We also don't discriminate against handicapped people. If you are mentally handicapped, if you are physically handicapped, and I call somebody stupid, retarded, crippled, lame, or whatever I may say, I'm not talking about the entire populace of afflicted people. I'm talking about these 2 right here, Tay and Carmen. That's it, and that's all. Right? And finally, anything and everything that I say in this room is alleged. It's allegedly. All right, these are my opinions. These are not necessarily facts. And I say what I feel. I created this forum so that other people can say how they feel also, without getting cussed out, told to fuck you, which Carmen did do that to one of her fans the other day. I have the receipts for that too. You can come here, let your hair down, relax, kick it, and, talk as much shit as you want to about them. Because yeah, everyone has eyes on them right now. And if you're not favorable toward them, if you're not kissing their ass, or, being silent in the background, you get blocked, cussed out on the way out too. So I also want to say that, I see you Rose Goldies over here, and whatever Carmen calls her people on her page. I know you come to this page. I know you go to all the blogger pages and all the rooms. I know you do. You're welcome. You may stay here, but you get out of line, you will be checked. I am classy, but I will get in that assy. Okay. So don't come in here with that, because if I don't check you, one of these teammates will check you. All right. And of course, I'm not an attorney or judge. So any legal documents we cover, they are my opinions, and or it's from research that I look up. And sometimes we do that. I give you all definitions for all the documents that they file, etc. All right. So now that we have that covered, I want to do a quick recap before I start talking about Cook Carmen. So you all know, this is for people who wasn't here. This is me level setting again, really quickly. Carmen went to Texas. She was talking big talk on the way, at the airport. Oh, Houston, I'm coming to town, Houston. Oh, y'all let me know what y'all need. Houston, let me know. She talking all this stuff, talking about what she gonna do when she get there. Oh, I'll cook with y'all. I'll come over and we could do a cook along. Blah 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 blah. Houston, I'm on my way. So she gets to Houston and immediately reneges. As soon as someone says to her, hey, she goes live again. Hey, you're in Houston. You made big promises on that plane. Houston? I said Dallas. I ain't said nothing about no Houston. Just lying. Every time this woman is breathing, it's like she's lying. Like, you can't believe anything this lady said. We busted her on this page in so many lies. It's despicable. All right. So I don't know who was trying to get her on their page or whatever, but not over here. Like, no, absolutely not. So when she was in Texas, she linked up with this ministry, right? You all saw the lady. She's very, the company looks legit. Keep Moving Ministries, right? She gets on. Carmen gets linked up with her through someone who knew Carmen since Carmen was 16. Okay, so this is Carmen's childhood friend. Saw her on live making all these big boy promises at the airport, and when she touched down, her friend was like, "Hey, I'm in Houston. My sister's in Houston, and she's doing an event. She's feeding the homeless. You should link up." So Carmen they link up and, pull up. They got everything they need, all the food and everything. Carmen's there, Tay's there, and someone asked Carmen to hold, I think it was the evangelist lady, whoever it was, asked Carmen to hold their phone while they did something, like keep recording, hold on to my phone and, record while I do so-and-so. So Carmen walks away like she's recording. And when she gave the phone back 1 minute later, maybe two, guess what? The Cash App that was pinned down to the bottom, which was the Cash App of the correct not-for-profit, that Keep Moving Ministries, the lady, we all saw her, Evie, Miss Evie. She looks awesome. Listen, let me tell you something. People like Miss Evie know what's up. Yeah, she's, church and all that, God follower, but she definitely let it be known, I'm also from the streets. So I'll tell you why I said that in a minute. I'll tie that in. But so Carmen gets the phone back, and the Cash App for the correct ministry is no longer pinned to the bottom of the page, right? Okay. So maybe a couple of hours later that night, like, people started asking, hey, did you get my donation, to the real ministry? Hey, I sent something in. Did you get my donation? And they're checking the real Cash App. Like, no, we didn't. Like, no, we don't have anything for you. Nothing came through. And so they looked it up. They were like, well, the question was, where's the money going to? Like, where are all these donations going to? So it's like, Keep Moving Ministry, but the real name is Ministries. Okay, y'all know how these scammers be on here trying to get a close name to somebody that's popping online, and they get close to their Instagram name, hoping that they can scam people when they're sending money. It done happened to Miss Hollis so many times. They don't have to change that lady's Cash App name a lot of times. So anyway, someone went and created that night, okay, a fraudulent Cash App account, right? Real similar to the real one. It got the Keep in there, got the Moving in there, got the ministry, but they ended it with ministry, right? Instead of ministries. So, the question was, wow, somebody really trying to scam? Like, okay. So for a while, nobody really looked into it and dug into it. But, you get a little bit of time and you wind down for the rest of the night. You go look to see, like, what's up with this account, maybe report it or whatever. So they look, everybody, people looking, and look what they found. You see it right here on my screen. This receipt was dropped right into my lap. Most of the time, people drop stuff in my lap, and I don't even go looking for stuff. I don't go looking for stuff. I don't chase behind people. Yes, I spoke to Darius today, but believe me, I didn't reach out to him because, I'm going to just leave that alone. And not anything with him. I mean, to say that, people get in your inbox and give you information like, hey, you need to link up with so-and-so. So that's how that happened. It wasn't like I went to Darius' page, and he's really, really nice. Like I said, I had a good experience talking with him. But anyway, I digress. So they go and they look, and they find the account and they do a little digging. And whose name is on the account attached to this fake ass Cash App handle? Carmen Smith. That's who name came back. They did a little bit more digging. Carmen Smith. Now, let me tell you a little something about Cash App. And there was someone in the room last night, Juan Garcia. When I talked about this like a couple of nights ago, he went last night to try to send his child some money through Cash App, and he tried to do it with his middle name, different names, right? And it wouldn't let him do it. He had to use his legal name on Cash App, which I already knew, because your account is tied to your bank account or your debit card. So you got to use your real name. So yeah, you can use that fake ass handle, but your real name, you got to register for the account with your real name. Okay. So everybody's looking like, oh shit. And Carmen's defense. So, Carmen was approached about it. Y'all click like, send up smiley faces, like this comment, heart this comment is this live, like this live, send up hearts, all that stuff. Because y'all know the Rose Goldies being here, doing what they do. So it was brought to Carmen's attention, like, your name is on this, after doing some research. And the response was, I don't know how that got on there. What? You don't know how he got on there? First of all, that's a very, as I said before, very casual, cavalier attitude to take towards something like somebody accusing you of making a fraudulent account and defrauding the church, right? Defrauding God, And, it was Carmen like, oh, I'll show my phone, blah, 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 blah. She was real adamant that, she wanted to show her real Cash App. No donations came to my account. Yeah, that's what fake accounts created for. Okay. So I just wanted to tell you all that and level set. People who are here regularly, they already know this. We covered this as soon as it came out, because it dropped right in my lap, and I went right online to let you guys know what the newest scam was. All right. So you all know, I'm fresh off of my interview, right, with the Gibsons. And let me say this, let me preface what I'm about to talk about with this. One of the comments while I was talking with the Gibsons was, and I put it on the screen because I'm thorough with mine. Like, I'm gonna put the good, the bad, I'm gonna address it all. Someone said, yeah, this interview not going the way you thought it would go, huh? One of Carmen's supporters. And I kindly did respond. I didn't want it to go any damn kind of way. I wanted these people to get their truth out, because there have been so many speculations online about what really happened. And if you really look at that interview, they never call her a demon, da-da-da-da-da-da. That wasn't the agenda. The agenda was to get to the truth, get to the facts that happened, because we never heard from the Gibsons about what happened. We only heard from Carmen, and we know she's a damn liar. So, people were itching to know the truth. Okay. Let's be clear about that. So my inbox blowing up with people, people getting your inbox all the time. And let me share some of these comments up here. Someone reached out to me like, Carmen's doing an interview. She's doing an interview. I already knew that was going to happen. I already knew Carmen was going to try to get ahead of this and do damage control, right? So as to protect what little dignity, I can't even say dignity, to protect her so-called facade, all right? The image that she has out there that she tries to portray, she's trying to get ahead of it, right? I already knew this was coming. So, let's see. So someone in the comments said, what was Carmen saying? Like, did she go live at the same time to try to get you, stop people from watching your video? It doesn't even matter if people watched it at the time or if people watched it at a different time. It absolutely doesn't matter. It didn't matter to me. I just wanted them to, people to get the truth. So I have a little clip of Carmen doing this little rant, right? Trying to discredit the Gibsons, calling them crackheads, calling them they're on drugs, just really, really talking about them badly. And if you really didn't do anything to anyone and you didn't defraud anyone, why are you trying to defame them, as hard as you're trying to defame them, right? So this is Carmen. This is a clip of Carmen, talking about the couple. And, you can just, You can look at Carmen and tell when she's lying. Gibson's, you can look at her. She's always looking around. We talked about this in the room last night. Take a look, and then we'll talk about this afterwards.
They trying to destroy me with everything in me. So, to all my friends and fans and loyal followers, I want to answer as many questions as I can. And honestly, and just things that are not preparing, that are part of my legal stuff that's going on. So I'm bringing Angel on, and I was over there on Josiah Bishop, Joey B. Great man. Followed me for years. Used to be one of my number one supporters. He was the one that started the Christmas giveaways. And he started so many things and supported me in so many ways. Doretha Harris, I don't see her on here anymore. Lily Singleton Baker, I saw a comment that she made up on Joe Bishop page. Lily, I love you. I promise you I'm gonna be vindicated, because it was so many people that are slandering all so many things. But anyway, I was saying Lily Singleton Baker, Ruby Price, these are all people that were loyal followers of mine, that Josiah Bishop, and so many others. Y'all give me a chance to clear through this, because y'all some good people. So many good people that have been, that are worried about me and don't like what they were seeing. And so many people are praying for me. Yeah, I gotta be careful what I say, because I am in a legal court case. So let me see if I can find. Doc, I don't see your request to come on, but I can tell you, badgering me, where you been? Ain't nobody even thinking about you. I don't mention you. I thought you were married. If you're married, why is your last name still Smith? Give me my name back. Just hateful and evil. Spread lies. I mean, if it wasn't so stressful and disheartening, I would laugh at an ex talking about another ex and all the people that are going along with the lies that are being told. An ex, somebody else jealous of me and Tay. Why are you speaking? I thought you were happily married. I wish Tay would go out and talk about an ex, dog an ex, say something bad about one of her exes. And you with me? Look, my ex look like a straight fool over there. But people are actually feeding into it. Listen to an ex. That's crazy. Doctor, yeah, they old page, they can't get in their old page, so I guess they got a new page. So they supposed to be coming on. So I'm gonna give you guys,
How the hell
and
she
I'm gonna
know
clear.
that?
I promise you guys, I'm gonna clear
Okay.
all this up on Sunday. Every last bit.
Let me pause it for a minute. Did y'all hear what she just said? Their old page, they can't get in their old page. How the hell you know that? And they were able to get into their page just fine all this time, except when it was announced that a tell-all was coming out about them 2 days ago. Now, 2 days ago, all of a sudden, miraculously, their account has been hacked. Yeah, okay. And you know about it, and you speaking about it. Keep listening. Hold on, yeah. Even my computer's tired of hearing her shit. Hold on.
Trying to destroy me with everything in me. So, I feel like am I the hottest thing on the internet right now? In a very bad way. Nothing positive. What's being said about me right now? There's nothing positive. There's power in your silence. There's power in my silence, but I can clear all this up. And I have to clear my name and to say, oh, everything's going to go back to normal and go back to the same. Stuff may go back to normal for me, but it'll never go back to the same. Never. These people don't know me. So all my work that I've done for like the last 10, 15 years is totally discredited by some drug addicts. They're going to come over here and feel,
Drug
and
addict?
tell a story. And I promise you I'm going to clear it all up. Help them get out the street. Another one of my fans donated to my car. I gave them the money. Victor, the victims, I look for her request. And even the heartache and all the stress that I'm going through, I don't understand why they so pressed about Tay. That's another question. Why? What have she done? If I done some stuff before her, what has she done? They're accusing her of stuff that people are actually that was in my camp. They're accusing Tay of doing stuff that my camp is doing to me publicly. That's what they're accusing her of. She ain't did nothing but exist. Victor, Angie, I'm trying to bring you on. You may have to call me because I'm trying to bring you on. We may have to end this live and do it on your page, but my daughter may have some issues. Would never turn my back on my daughter or my granddaughter or any of my family. Friends, so-called, they weren't. And everything is revealing itself. Everything. Everybody's straight getting rich off my name. I'm getting drugged, y'all. I'm getting drugged. And Every day I try to come over here and cook and continue. Every day I wake up with something. And mentally in the back of my mind, I gotta push through whatever it is, and I gotta focus. I gotta get through my live. I gotta shoot videos. I gotta get because my Facebook, my platform, my foundation is a part of my business, and trying to stay focused and keep moving and stay positive. And I want y'all to tell me, I had some outbursts, a few of them when I got mad and said some things that I shouldn't have said, but out of my mouth, drama. People say she always, what? I want somebody to tell me what I did to cause myself drama. I mean, I'm responsible for myself and my life. I take accountability for everything that I've done. I see Tracy on here too. I'm at Tracy and Angel.
Hi, Chef. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Hey, hold on 1 second. Tracy, I think Tracy wanted to come on too, so I'm gonna tackle both of y'all.
We don't need to hear all that. It's lies, lies, and more lies. This lady wanted to get ahead of the Gibson so bad that she put out this slanderous, okay, she never once said allegedly. Can she say that with no teeth? I don't know. But she never said allegedly. She called these people crackheads, drug addicts. I mean, Carmen, that's what they're saying about you. Are you deflecting? How the hell can you make as much money as Cook makes on these on Facebook alone? $50,000-$60,000 a month. People don't make that in 2 or 3 years. Some people. How are you blowing $50,000 minimum just from one source? $50,000 a month. How? Unless the IRS got all your income on lockdown and you only getting like a parsley amount. That's the only thing I can think of, because you can't smoke that much coke, smoke that much dope. You sniff coke, however you do coke, I don't know, but you can't sniff that much coke or smoke that much dope. You'd be dead. All that money, where's your money going? You didn't get your teeth fixed, right? That's an expense and that's an investment. I have 2 dental implants. For those of you in here who didn't catch that, who are new to the page, I know the process. I have 2 dental implants in my mouth. I know exactly how long it takes, how much it costs, et cetera, et cetera. You get all this money every month, but you're still walking around looking like the Gerber baby? Ma'am, at least get you some dentures that fit your mouth, okay? You got the nerve to be out here in these Facebook streets talking about these people, calling them names. Is that supposed to make us feel like, yeah, they ain't need it anyway because they was cracked out? I mean, allegedly, that's what she said. No, absolutely not. I don't care if they were smoking crack, coke, dope, everything else all day, 24/7, 365. It's not your right or your place to hold on to money for people. I donated. I definitely was one of the people who donated. It's not your place to hold my money that I sent in for them for you to do whatever the hell you want with it. I mean, and all these people in the comments like, well, what did she ever do to you? Let me tell you something. I've been following Carmen for 5 years, so I'm not one of these newbies jumping online trying to talk about the situation and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I've been around at least 5 years. I have bought spices. I have purchased, not the cookbook, no, but I've purchased spices. I purchased that lemonade. I have certainly sent money more times than I can count, more than 10 times for different people she would feature on her show. I'm invested. Okay. We all are invested. Anyone who paid their money into her scams and her nefarious ways, it is damn well my right to talk about this, to break it down, to investigate it, get down to the nitty gritty. Absolutely. So y'all can just go on back over there to the Rose Dusties and state your claims and your complaints over there, because they don't mean a damn thing over here. Okay. So she puts out this statement, as you just heard her say, trying to defame them, to credit them. But when the show aired, they really wasn't dragging Carmen like that. They said that, they was grateful and they were blessed. They wouldn't have had X, Y, and Z had she not stepped in. They certainly, I will say this in all fairness, because you all know I'm not one-sided. Definitely not. I'm gonna read the good, the bad comments, and I'm gonna tell you what I think is good in the person, even if I think they're not worth shit. Okay. The Gibsons were better off. Okay. They were better off when she left them than they were before she met them. I'm gonna say it again. The Gibsons were better off after they met Carmen than they were before they ever met her. I acknowledge that. They acknowledge that. That's irrefutable. All right. They're not saying that, she didn't do some things with their money. They're saying that there were certain obligations that, she had, like giving them all their money, letting them know how much money came in. How are you collecting money for someone and you don't show them the Cash App receipts? Where's the paper trail? Where's the audit trail? All right. You collecting big bucks from people and you won't tell them how much they have. This was the answer. You heard them say it, and they, in the pre-interview, this is what they said too. When we asked her how much was it, and they asked very gingerly, because they didn't want to piss her off. You know how it is. Somebody owes you something, but and you have a problem with them about something else, and you don't say anything because you don't want them, to withhold whatever it is that they have for you, your money, whatever. Anyway, when they ask her, hey, excuse me, chef, and my mind is how it went. Excuse me, chef. I know people been sitting in them Cash Apps. Can you please tell us how much is it? How much did we get? This was her response. It's enough to cover what you need. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I need? And it's enough. If somebody sent in $15 billion and I only needed $5, that's none of your business. Give me my money. All of it. The fact that she wasn't transparent in giving them, receipts and letting them see all the Cash Apps, that right there that's a red flag. Period. Okay. So she makes a statement. She's talking about them. And meanwhile, they're over here on my platform discussing the situation and speaking, still not like kicking her back in. They still not trashing her. That's why people was like, oh, it ain't do what you thought it was going to do. I didn't think it was going to do shit. I was trying to get down to the truth. Okay. So I wasn't being messy. I was trying to get the truth out. All right. And that's exactly what we got from them. So take a look at this video. I have another clip to show you all. It's Cook Carmen. I don't know why this lady calls herself a chef. Where I'm from, okay? If you're a chef, that means that you went to culinary school. That means you studied under a master chef. That means that you were a sous chef at one time. Just because you Google recipes online on how to make a damn peach cobbler 15 different ways does not make you a chef, okay? So anyway, so she proceeds to continue to talk about the situation. And now Stephanie, she's trying to, you all know who Stephanie is. Stephanie's her ex-wife. And, Stephanie has been in these Facebook streets, dropping all kinds of information on us that we had no idea about. Let Carmen tell it. When her page got deleted, she had everybody who follows her, which used to be me. She had everybody thinking that Stephanie deleted her page out of spite. She left and she deleted my whole page. Stephanie said in the comments, I absolutely didn't delete her page at all. She deleted herself. I totally believe that. All right. You know why I believe it? Because I can't believe a damn thing Carmen says. So I'm going to take the lesser of the two evils. Not that what Stephanie said is evil, but I haven't busted Stephanie in a lie. I know that Carmen lies. So why would I take her word for it over Stephanie's? Yeah. So she deleted her own. How the story goes, Carmen deleted her own page while she was in there fumbling around, trying to get the settings, and trying to change the password. And she messed around and deleted her own page. All right. That's what happened, according to Stephanie. So in this next clip, she's talking about Stephanie and she's trying to discredit her. And why is she worried about it? That's my ex. You guys take a look and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's see. I don't know who this lady is that she's talking to. I've never seen her before until all this stuff.
That's going to be verified. The reason why.
Hold up. Before we go further, you see that look right there? Let me take a screenshot of that because that's the look of a lying ass person right there. You see that look on her face? Those eyes wide, that finger up. You're lying. You definitely lying. She's trying to convince us in this part right here that she's trying to convince us that the Gibsons are lying and that she's going to present proof on Sunday. What's today? Friday? I would have been online already ahead of them instead of trying to trash and bash them. I would have been online with my proof before they came out. And certainly by now, you got to wait till Sunday for what? To get your... Anyway, look at that. Look, that's the face of you see that with that finger up? That's the face of a liar. And a con. Take a look.
They got upset at me when I left them and saw all that's coming. I got all of them.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, to me, it just didn't it didn't make sense. But again, and I'm not disputing or saying I don't believe you when you say that they had money, they were set up and before you left South Africa. All I'm saying is a person can have money, but that you would think because you got a budget that okay, we're leaving you with enough money that you're set for a year or set for 6 months. But again, it can be gone within 2 or 3 days because if you're ineffective of managing a dollar, again, think about all the lottery winners, the $1 million plus lottery winners, and 5 years later they're broke because they don't know how to manage their money. So yes, they have money, but it's going to soon be gone.
So somebody asked me why didn't I transfer the money myself in the Cash App, because she was actually helping me with it. And she was like, well, then I'll just go ahead and transfer this to my bank account. So when we get there, we can get the flights, we can get the U-Haul, we can get this and that. So I don't have to keep asking you for it. So yeah, I know about it. And so does she.
Okay. So another thing I want to bring to light, because I've had this question asked to me quite a few times in my inbox. Why? I don't know, my inbox. But I'm going to bring it up to you and I'm going to tell you what my response has been. So, people are saying, do you know anything about, or can you talk about Chef being kicked out of the house or something like that? And my response has been, I don't know anything about it. But what I can tell you from I don't know anything about it in terms of have I talked to Chef or has Chef said anything to me. But what I can tell you about it is from what I know. And what I know is that if your name is on a deed, you have to sign off in order to sell the house. And you also have to agree to the purchase price. And when you get the offer, and at closing, the proceeds are split up accordingly, and they're usually split up more often than not, they're split up by the title company. So I said, I don't see where Chef is being kicked out of the house. I see where Chef has sold the house of.
Okay, first of all, I don't know who this lady is, all right? And first, she probably don't know who I am either. So I don't care. That's besides the point. The point is, ma'am, I have owned properties, and sold my own properties. Not my own, but my properties through an agency. You don't even know what you're talking about, ma'am. I know this. When that house was purchased for Crook a year and almost a half ago, she didn't have a dime. Okay, this was in the documents. This was put out in statement from the horse's mouth. Okay, Cook did not put she didn't have any money to put down at all, none. So all these lies she keeps telling about, I had the money, and I had the credit. You a damn lie. You didn't have the money in your credit to afford something. In my mind. So stop lying. So this lady trying to psychoanalyze. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know what kind of doctor she is, but I will tell the new followers happily. I have 3 degrees, okay? A bachelor's of science in psychology, a bachelor's of science in biology, and an MBA, all right? I'm not a fool. I don't know everything, but I'm not a damn fool. This lady sitting up here trying to paint Carmen as a certain kind of person, talking about it. Yeah, you put money in the house, and I know this and that. No, that house belongs to Karina. I'm the one who looked up the records and put them all out there in these streets. Okay, a couple months ago, the house, the deed is in Karina's name. And like it's Karina's house. She was added on as like a co-applicant or co-owner, but ma'am, you didn't have a dime to put in that damn house, and you were given a year to get your credit straight, to bring it up from 4 something. All right, girl, stop lying, and to get the money and put yourself in a position to be able to buy the house from Karina. All right, this is all in documents, all online, and different statements and stuff. So stop sitting up here trying to make us believe that you are some kind of responsible person, because you're not. You should have the money because you sure enough make it, but your ass is allegedly at these casinos spending money like it's $19.99. Y'all keep listening.
Willingly sold the house and moving. Am I correct in saying that, or what's going on with the house?
Well, willingly sold. Because y'all watched me. So many people have sent me housewarming gifts. That was my house, and this is not all. This has been settled, so I can talk about. She and I made an agreement, and all it has been settled. So the agreement is I get my entire down payment that I put down on the house, which I signed on the deed to protect myself within this house. Okay. So I got my money, and I got the equity, perceived equity out of the home. So yeah, everything is good on that end.
Okay. So for the people that think you are being kicked out of the house,
I am not being kicked out. I'm still in the house. I set my own move out date. The house sold for cash. I mean cash. 550,000 cash. So I should have been at the house, but I'm just taking my time getting out of the house. Just mentally, I wanted to get past Thanksgiving and be out of the house before Christmas. But yeah, I agreed. We agreed, and it's done. And it's a good thing that it's done. It really is.
You looking forward to your new life in Houston?
I am. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna take it easy, and I'm gonna let God direct my footsteps on what I do, because, like, I don't ever want to be in this situation. Once I get all this stuff cleared up, I don't ever want to be in a situation like this again, because you're stressed. It's the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life.
So what do you pray? And again, like somebody asked, who?
Oh God, y'all in these comments. Come on now, y'all know we got new people in the room. Y'all be on y'all best behavior now. Don't scare the new people away. All right. But listen, Carmen has a large following, certainly larger than mine. I mean, I only had this page 3 weeks. Okay, so she certainly has been around. I mean, I've been on Facebook for 15 years, but I created this page just because They were over there acting like they were demigods, blocking people and, talking, popping, they were doing the most. And I'm like, you know what? In life, if a person doesn't make room for you at the table, what do? You build your own table. I built my own damn table. Okay. And you can't tell me I sit at the head of this table. You can't tell me what I can and can't do on this page, or the people, my teammates. You can't tell them what they can and can't say on this page either. But Carmen is a big ass liar. And she's talking about she got the equity out the house. You're lucky that Karina gave you the equity out of that house. You're very lucky. Very lucky. All right. Let me look at some of these comments and take some of your questions. Let's see. I don't understand why she put all her business on the internet. I do agree with that. I know the IRS is one thing about the IRS. I will tell you this. One of my brothers got in trouble this way. He's very flashy. He likes to, for anything at all. He go grocery shopping and he spent $400-$500. He gonna put that receipt on Facebook, okay? That's the kind of dude one of my brothers is, right? He ain't used to having anything. And, Cook is, she's setting herself up for failure. That's all I'm gonna say about that. She's setting herself up. Let me see what Juan Garcia got to say. Cook said y'all jealous because she's light skinned with long hair. Some of y'all fools still follow that crook. Listen, baby, ain't nothing, nobody. I might be a little thick. This is my little COVID weight, but baby, I can get rid of this weight like that, okay? If I really wanted to. But that lion ass disposition, crookery ass personality you got, you ain't gonna never be able to shed that, ever. And the face card never declines. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, she stays lying. Ain't nobody pressed by toe. Y'all call it a toe now. But you, ma'am, are full of shit. Yes, I absolutely agree. And then some people were saying that, Tay is a bad influence on her ever since she came around. This is, Crook's new disposition. No, absolutely not. They told you the other day, if you listen carefully, that there are two peas in the pod. That's literally the terminology that they use. We're two peas in the pod. Y'all ain't know what that meant. I'm from New York. I knew what that meant. We like the same shit. We into the same things. We're going to chase these bags, and we're going to do it by any means necessary. Whatever it costs. Even if it means lives are lost. That's a Jay-Z song. Y'all ain't ready for that, though. Let me see. You'll never see another friend like Boss Lady. That is true. I've showed clips of Crook and Boss's family out, and Carmen singing Crook's high praises. Somehow she's the best friend. If you remember the night that she closed on that house, Boss was there. That's Boss property. Shit, I don't blame her. We didn't know that at the time. See, if you wasn't doing all you were doing, we would have never known that you didn't own that house. Okay? That would have never came to light. But Boss was there the night that she crossed that threshold for the first time as a new homeowner. And that is an amazing feeling. I will be honest with you. And she was very emotional, Crook. And, she didn't tell us at that time, oh, thank you for doing it, not on camera. But she was just like, I got the best business partner in the world. Everything's the best in the world. I got the best seasonings in the world. McCormick who? Laura who? It's Lori's and McCormick. But I digress. This lady, it's like, if you really look at it, it's like, when is it going to catch up to her? Like, all this lying and conniving and stealing. How could she keep getting away with it? I will tell you, it's only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time, definitely. Let me take some of these comments. And Boss was a great friend of her. Boss is the one who paid for those teeth to be yanked out, okay, in Mexico, and those implants to be put in. And you had to go back for your second half. She had to go back for the second half. Well, Boss not about to unask some more money. Like, you gonna have to. Where's the money going? All right. If she was getting like maybe $1,000 a month, yes, I could see her looking like she's on a struggle bus. How you on a struggle bus looking like it anyway? Walking around with the yuck mouth, no teeth in. You know what I'm saying? Same clothes on. Yeah, I know she been wearing them same clothes for the last 3-4 days. Where the hell is your money going? Where? I really need to know. It's ridiculous. $50,000 a month. Let me tell you something. If y'all make me I work hard to run this page, all right? We do a lot of things on this page that I don't see anybody else doing on their pages, from surveys to interactions. I do video, all the videos of the day wrap up at night. You know, I got my own thing going on over here. I don't care what anybody else doing on their page. Go do that over there. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm not even looking, so you go ahead. But if I started turning like $50,000-$60,000 a month from doing this, first of all, you're gonna know it, all right? Because I'm a damn sure look like it. Okay. That's number one. And I don't mean like material wise. I mean, I'm not gonna be looking, sad and depressed like she's looking, is what I'm saying. And that's an ungodly amount of money for someone who doesn't have a high school degree. Not saying that you have to have one, to be intelligent, but someone, I don't even know if she graduated high school. I don't even know. But for someone who's not the brightest crayon in the box, that's a lot of damn money. And one thing that lady, I don't know her name, whatever, something Angel, I don't know. Angels and I have no idea. But one thing she did say was, when people get money like that, they have poor money management skills. That is true. White people, cover your ears right now. I'm talking to Black people. In the Black community, a lot of times, especially if you grow up in the hood, we don't really learn about financial responsibility and investments and diversifying your your stocks and your funds and your different options and things like that, and allowing your money to work for you instead of you working for your money. We a lot of times we don't get those lessons, and so when we get some money, we go crazy. I mean, whatever the habit is, if it's your habits clothes, if your habits are shoes, red bottoms, if your habits are sneakers, if your habits drugs, whatever it is, that's what you're going to indulge in, definitely. And so that's 60,000, and that's minimum. That's just from Facebook. All right. So you mean to tell me you're getting probably $100,000 a month, and you ain't got no teeth in your mouth? Okay, let me take some more comments. Let's see. She might want to stop calling them crackheads. I agree. Let's see. Ain't nobody pressed or jealous about y'all dusty ass self. I know that's right. Nobody thinking about Tay at this point. It's all about you, crook. She used you, crook, to simply build up her followers. She did. She went from what, 400 or 500 followers, if that. She got, last I looked, sent somebody to go look, it was 62,000. So she moving on up, baby. The Jeffersons ain't got nothing on her. Let's see. Excuse me. You've already turned your back on your everything that you had for that self-centered liar. Let's go down the list, shall we? Of everything that's turned from sugar to shit in 5 months. 1, your relationship with your daughter. This is somebody you gave birth to, all right? You were in a relationship that you knew damn well, by your own admission, you didn't want to be in, okay, with a man. You knew from when you were born that you were gay, all right? And so you stayed in this relationship and you conceived a child out of it, which is amazing, okay? And her daughter is actually an awesome person for what we all can see online, right? So you messed up the relationship with your one and only child. You messed up the relationship by being absent with your one and only granddaughter. You messed up your relationship with a business partner who rescued your business in 2020, 2 years ago, by taking it from a hustle to make it an actual business. All right. So you don't have to scramble and, send seasonings out the back of your car. You know what I'm saying? Like now you have a warehouse that's proper. All the paperwork is filed properly. It's a business. She took it from a hustle to a business. Okay. You messed that up. I don't know anyone who's going to go and co-sign for a friend a house. Okay. Or buy a house and let their friends stay in it. The people I know where I'm from, they are not either going to co-sign for you an apartment or your rent. They don't even want to be put on your Rent-A-Center list. Don't you have to have a list at Rent-A-Center where you got to write down all these references just in case you ever go rogue on them? They're going to call everybody in the book on that reference list. Hey, have you seen Miss Smith? We need that payment on that couch. I don't know anybody that's going to even sign off on that for most people. For somebody to go and buy a house and let your dusty ass stay in it. And and you're not paid up on the taxes. I looked that up. I surely did months ago. And I put it out there in the universe. I was all behind the scenes. You behind on your taxes, your property taxes. You didn't pay them up. Okay. You went on a payment plan for $6,000 tax bill. Man, how you living in a $500,000 house and you can't pay $6,000 for your tax bill? You got to go on a payment plan. You make 60 grand a month minimum. How are you not caught up on your taxes? And you got to know to be talking about the Gibsons or crackheads and they're on drugs? Baby, you. Okay. So the daughter, the granddaughter, the friendship with Karina. Yeah, Karina saved her in 2020, but they've been knowing each other for what they say, 25, a long time. Okay. We talking about things she lost now. That house, the house gone. Okay. Teeth, the teeth gone. You done lost everything down to them damn teeth in the last 5 months. So how is it that you can blame everyone else and you can't see yourself as the problem or what the problem is? You're going to see it. It might not be today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. But shit's going to hit the fan. And when you do, I'm going to be right there recording, because we all tried to tell you to take your time, slow down. And I don't think that take has corrupted her. I think that this has always been in Carmen. I think she's always been a hustler. I do. I think that now she has somebody to help her run that hustle, especially since the brains of the business, which is Karina, is checked out. Okay, now I got to find another Karina. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with that. But it's crazy. And then people get on here like, oh, you must be jealous of her and Tate. Jealous of what? She ain't got no that. I'll be damned if I'm jealous of somebody with no teeth in their mouth. That's never going to happen. All right. Not just that. You don't have a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out. I mean, you just severed all your relationships. Jealous of what? Nobody's jealous. Okay. Let's see what these comments are saying. Folks, someone said everyone is a liar except Chef. She needs to stop. So everyone is lying and you're not dragging people. Okay. And that's exactly what I'm saying. I agree with that. Let's see. Let's see. Let me get my tail on over here with my block button. Someone said, what has she cooked lately? I agree. Ma'am, you out there. The reason that this lawsuit against Carmen for the seasoning brand is that there is even a lawsuit is because you have certain responsibilities that you're supposed to be doing. Karina, boss lady, takes care of the operational piece and the administrative piece, right? Super important. Making sure the business runs, making sure the bills are paid, making sure the suppliers are, supplying everything. That's equally as important as the talent. Okay. So Crook's supposed to be the talent. You're supposed to be making videos showcasing the seasonings and your skill sets. Yeah, you cooked a Thanksgiving dinner, but you had to eat. That was not part of the show. Like, that was your real life dinner. You know what I'm saying? We want to see you cook something. Make a reindeer out of some damn chocolate. Like, I've never seen you do that. I've only ever seen you make sweet potato pie with Pillsbury dough crust. Now, you're supposed to be a chef. I'm going to need you to get over there and show me how to make a damn flaky crust. All right, let's see. You're not getting dragged. You are coming to the light for your BS. Touche. I agree with that. Somebody said, time to start the crying. Y'all know damn well she a soft stud. Now, Carmen, I consider Carmen a soft stud. Where I'm from in New York, no, a stud no. Studs wouldn't be caught dead doing the stuff she be doing. Crying all the time. And she is a woman, so I'm not saying she can't cry. I'm not even saying men can't cry or studs or whomever. I'm just saying you're very sensitive over there. It's giving sensitive. It's giving femme. Definitely, Let's see. She is, she didn't try that. She didn't try it. She had no trouble bringing the others on the other guest on to stop it if you didn't want to talk to that man. I don't know what that means. Someone said, could Chef be innocent? Now that's a good question. One of the first things, the first thing they taught me in business school was, in graduate school, a business is in business to make money. That's the first rule of business, period. Now, the second thing that I learned was, maybe not the second thing, but this was part of it, always assume good intent, right? If you're talking to someone, especially over text message, you don't know what the tone of that message is. You don't know what that person is trying to really convey because it's written text and it can be interpreted in so many different ways. So we're always supposed to assume good intent when we're dealing with people across the board. So this question of could Chef be innocent kind of falls under that category. Should we assume good intent? We have seen way too much. She lies far too much for her to be a credible source. To me, listen, there are some people that you know in your life that if you went to them with something real sketchy, right? Real sketchy, you know enough about that person's character to know that I ain't even going to ask them that because I know the answer is going to be no. I don't even need to ask them because I know they're going to say no, right? That means that person has already established the mark of their character with everyone. Not even ask them no shit like that because you know they're going to say no. I can't say that about Crook at all. Somebody says, do you think she stole it? From what we see and she's presented and all the things that's coming out, I can't say, oh no, she wouldn't do that. I cannot say that about her because what we have seen and what I have seen has been very shaky at best. Let's see. Someone said, why she's so calm today, but continues to lie. Come on, Crook. We're all loyal supporters. Take some responsibility. Okay. Someone said, if she keeps looking away, like the culprit is standing in the back with cards telling her what to do and say. That's how she be looking when she lying. I'm trying to tell you. If you ever look at her and she's talking about something like cooking on a green egg or whatever, blah, 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 she all in that camera. But you start talking about that down payment on that house and, all this other stuff that she's been accused of and payments, them eyes be looking all around. Okay. Let's see. Someone said, you getting drugged or dragged. Damn teeth got you talking fucked up. Stop, y'all. Y'all know come on now. Be good. We can't tell you because the moderator is going to delete the comment. Oh, that's true. You can't go on her page and tell her because they're just going to. I heard that Take, as for you newbies here in the group, let me just level set. So the people who follow this page are called teammates, right? T-E-A, like tea. Gossip, juice, your business. Teammates and also teammates, right? Except you take one M out for teammates. So we're teammates and we're teammates over here, right? And Take calls hers Rose Goldies. I mean, anyway, no creativity. So I heard that Take has, at last counts, 14 moderators. Who the hell? You know what kind of lying economic you got to do to need 14 people to stop people from telling you what's really up about yourself and what we really think? A lot. Let's see. Oh, and don't forget Gamba and a partridge in a pear tree. She got a lot going on over there. Let's see. I thought she was all cocky the other day. Her favorite word was don't worry about it. Yeah, you're right about that. But she looks worried. She looks worried now. Touche. Michelle said, ask yourself, Carmen, what didn't you do? Okay. Crook needs to stop worrying about what people say about Take. That's not important right now. And try to figure out all this important legal stuff coming up. I agree. Why are you in Texas? You don't even have any clean clothes. You've been wearing that same black shirt and those same pants. How many days? 4 consecutive days, y'all. Why are you not in Georgia packing up Karina's house and getting out of there? And then she's going to say on that video, on the interview to my son, I'm glad to be leaving the house. I don't know anybody that'd be glad to be losing their house and moving in with somebody you really don't know. They just met in June and got engaged. What, a couple of weeks later? We gonna see. Now that's gonna be a reality show right there. I'm gonna be on their asses 24/7, 365. I might even have somebody post up outside because it's never gonna work. First of all, Tay gives me soft stud vibes. Yes, you heard me. She definitely do. And nothing's wrong. Y'all already know I did my disclaimer. I ride for the alphabet kids, all right? I'm not saying it in that way. What I'm saying is they're gonna butt heads a lot because their personalities are so strong. Their personalities are strong, just like in a hetero relationship. You know, you can't have me. I'm a very opinionated person, right? I am a very assertive person. I'm a type A personality, etc., etc. It takes a certain kind of man who's secure in himself and his manhood not to be intimidated by a person like me, right? Um, in that relationship with both of them being so strong and Tate going as far as yesterday to cover her mouth or the day before because she didn't want her to say the word chitlin. So the first time I ever seen you really like put your hands on it any kind of way, you covering her mouth up trying to literally stifle the word in her throat, right? I mean, that's a little aggressive, and I just don't see two soft studs living in the same house together because there's always going to be friction. They both probably musty as hell. She looks miserable. Let's see. Why come on Facebook and do self-reflection? I agree. Like, why are you talking to the camera? Go make amends with your daughter. Go pack the house up. You talking about something? The house is already sold. I'm moving out when I want to. You're a damn lie. You have to be out of that house by December 13th. Okay? You do. So stop lying. Just be lying. Knowing that people out there can like pull your coattail and you know what I'm saying and bust you out there. Stop the damn pity party. Whoever follow that scamming ass ministry, unfollow them too. No, that ministry, you talking about keep moving? No, I don't think it's a scam at all. I just think that lady is not scared of Carmen. That's what I get. That first of all, they're from New York originally, okay, and I think they live in Texas now. That lady's not scared of Carmen. She will put them hands up to pray, and then she will throw them same hands. So, and she made that basically be known in so many words. Let's see. Now you're throwing people under the bus since you got with Take, never taking responsibility for her own actions. Funny how that lady was talking with the biggest gambler who loses all her money. She's not doing her homework as to know who she's talking to. I agree. Let's see. Tiffany said, got too happy about the pussy chef. Started acting weird. Even if she's telling the truth, she will also seem guilty. That's the problem when you lie all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you gotta lie, but when you lie all the time, like I can't take you seriously. I truly hate to know Chef took her life over all of this. Well, she didn't take her life, but she lost it. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I can't understand why she keeps saying that people are hating. Oh, let me take this down. Sorry, y'all. Here it is. Someone said, I don't understand why she keeps saying people hating on Take flat pancake ass. She's not built like shit and a hot Bama to me. And she's not built like shit and a hot Bama to me. Maybe like country Bama. I would like to see her answer real questions on a real interview that supporters want to know about. I don't ever see that happening. I don't see Carmen taking any kind of responsibility and really like bossing up and saying, first of all, she'd be in jail. So no, she's not gonna do that. She totally self-destruct. They are both unemployed. Houston, we got a problem. Somebody said, well, you best get that same pen and pad convict used and write it all down and get to checking off shit. Tay brought it hell in Chef's life. I don't know about that. She's been this person. If Tay didn't come into Chef's life, we would never have found out about her crookedness. I mean, that's true. That's true. Although I will say, I've always had it in the back of my mind, like, what is she doing with this money for the charity? You know what I'm saying? Now, me, I've run charities. I have a charity, et cetera, et cetera. I don't keep charity monies and my monies in the same account. They don't commingle at all. So, Susan said, "Oh, I can't listen to this lady. She definitely means Carmen and not me. She better not, because she knows I have her personal text, her personal cell phone number." Let's see. Cook, it's time to take off your crown. New do. I'm not a fan of them. I think that lady was kin to Crook Carmen. Maybe. We heard that Rico was her long lost son. $80,000 stolen. So when I will say this, when I asked the Gibsons, when I told them that the rumor has it that the amount of money that was stolen was like $70,000 or $80,000, and I asked them, like, where do people get that number from? And do you think, meaning them, do you think that is a combination of the money that she received, right, the gifts, and a combination of the income, the revenue that she made for the video, right? So people saying it's 80,000 because she made a lot of money on those videos. They said the Gibson told me the videos of them being out in the parking lot got over 1 million views. So, it went viral, definitely. So I didn't know if the money that they were saying came from her going viral and they wanted a piece of that, or if it was actual donations that people were making. And they told me they didn't know. But the only way to solve this and to clear her name, Carmen's name, is real simple. It's not complicated at all. You go and you reach out to Cash App. You have to reach out to them by email, because trying to go in their system and pulling up stuff, no. You need to go to them and ask for a certified copy of all of your transactions from 2020 to 2021 or 2022, because there's been plenty of people in between. And have them put it in a sealed envelope. You open the seal in front of us, because I don't trust you coming to the screen with that shit already open. Open up the envelope in front of us and read the results and let us know what it say. Put it out there. Put it online. Upload it. Download. Sit across. Back cross. Credit cards. Bad check. Lots of that. Y'all heard my remix? If you know, you know what I was just saying just now. Let's see. Her name is Take, not Toe. Okay, now. How can they be on drugs yet have their babies in their homes? How did she get her baby that was in NICU who had heart problems if she was on drugs? It ain't happening. I mean, Carmen is so dumb. Oh my. Why is this lady kissing Crook and Tay's ass? Who is she? Listen, Crook, whether you like her or not, okay? She has a big following. Even the evangelist lady said that the other day. Whether you like her or hate her, she has a big following. So people will latch on to that. You know what I'm saying? To get their name out there. And I'm not saying that's what she's doing. I'm just telling you what people do. Carmen has been exposed. I mean, you could stop right there. We could leave church right now. You know how your pastor say that? I ain't got to say another word. Y'all already got the word just off of what I just said. You've been blessed. You, period, full stop. Carmen has been exposed. That's it. I don't even need to read the rest of that sentence, but I will. And the person she fell in love with shined the light. That is true. Because Carmen's right. 5 months ago, if you listen to her in that clip, she says, all this started, I ain't had these problems. I never had these problems. This all started 5 or 6 months ago. And then she hit a long pause when she said it, like, oh shit, did I really just say that? Yes, that's when your trouble started. Let's see. Please don't give this bug-eyed lady any airtime. Her voice is so annoying. She's talking about Take, not Gerber. Yes, the Gerber baby with those sturdy ass gums. Yes. She has some nerve to call someone a drug addict. Plus, she's lying on Stephanie. I was really surprised by her calling people a drug addict too, right? Because that's what people call you, a drug addict. So how are you trying to get ahead of it and call them that? Like, if you don't like being called that, why are you calling them that? Coach and Andy don't play, y'all. Y'all already know. A hot mess. I can hardly understand her. You're right, because I was like, I was really, really listening. Someone said, "Oh my God, walking around looking like the Gerber baby. I'm dead." Yeah, I said it. Let's see. Get some damn teeth. Listen, I want to be serious here for a minute, okay? I mean, I've been serious, but I want to get really serious. Crook is 60 years old, pushing 60. You know what I'm saying? She's right there teetering on the line. She's 60 years old, and she now probably won't have a business. She lost her whole family. She has money. You heard her say she got the proceeds from the equity in the house. That's where that money must have came from when she was in Vegas. And Tate was all snuggled up. I had never seen Tate snuggle up to her like she did that night and with the mink coat on in the store. But they were all snuggled up and cuddled up, and Crook flashed a fat wad of cash. And everybody was speculating, where the fuck she get cash from? She can't even get her teeth fixed. She still owe the IRS. She still owe property taxes. Now we know. I mean, if we are to believe her, that she got the money already from the the equity in the house. Let's see. Why wasn't Take by her side? I agree. You are so right. That and drinking, and who does what? Who knows what else? How are you 60 and your priorities are still ass over family, over friends who showed you many times over that they will ride for you and be there for you? Who the hell getting on a plane to ride out the country like Kim and Charette did, okay, to go and check on their friend? Who? I'm going to wait because I'm going to need to know this, because I can't think of one person even in my own circle. I'm that person in my circle of friends, no doubt. But you know how shaky people are. Like, when it comes time for when it's somebody else's turn, it's not going to happen. It never happens, right? So I don't even be relying on people who, like, once you show me. Anyway, your friend, you lost your friend of multiple years, 20 something years. You're 60 and you still are making trash ass decisions about how to prioritize your life. You're sagging your pants at 60 years old. I mean, that's what young Black boys do at 15, 16, 20. I'll give them some of them do it at 30 or whatever. But why are you sagging? You're 60 years old. You have all this money, supposedly, and you haven't gotten your at least some proper fitting dentures. I mean, you're just out here making all kinds of reckless decisions about your life. It's just terrible. Let's see. I've been around since Vicky was a baby. Oh, okay. She looks like the grandpa from The Simpsons. Big ass couch potato. She said it was the money from the donations. No, she didn't. You mean that wad of cash? Nah. She said the dentist has to reconstruct her bones in her mouth. Okay, we talked about this already. That accident, just so, again, we're all on the same page. The accident was 21 years ago. It was in 2001. Okay? 21 years ago. There's, as someone pointed out in the room, and I absolutely agree, no dentist, a general dentist, is going to pull your teeth out, all of your teeth, and put implants in, knowing that your face has to be what's called reset, right? If your bones were broken and they didn't heal properly, they have to reset those bones, right? Essentially, basically breaking your face and breaking those bones again. They wouldn't have touched her. She would have had to go to an orthodontist or a plastic surgeon to get that done first, and then they'd yank those teeth out and put the implant. When I say implants, some of you are like, well, how does she have implants and she has no teeth in her mouth? I have 2 implants, as I said, one on this side over here and one on this side. And I am going to tell you what they do is they take these, well, the ones that I got were like the traditional ones, right? The standard ones, but they take these titanium posts. Titanium is a material, right? Like silver, gold, titanium posts, and they drill them down into your socket where the missing tooth is, and they drill it through your gums all the way down into your jawbone, okay, into your skull, basically, on the bottom and the top. And they let those posts stay in your mouth for about 4 months or so. If you don't have enough bone tissue in that socket, meaning the empty place where the hole is after they take the tooth out and before they put the implant in, what they will do is, because I had the same problem for this side, my bone was not dense enough. My bone tissue was not thick enough to support this new post that they were putting in my mouth. So what they do is they have bone tissue at the office. They get it off the cadavers, right? Which are, of course, dead bodies. They harvest it and they pack it down in there. And then, listen, it is a process and it is expensive. I'm not going to lie. But, ma'am, you're making minimum $60,000, $70,000 a month. I'd have my own private island somewhere, and that's no lie. $70,000 a month? Drug dealers don't make that kind of money. Nino Brown didn't make that kind of money. Come on now. Let me answer some of these questions. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her mouth as well. She doesn't have the money. Why did Boss Lady had to pay for half of her surgery to begin with? These are some hard questions that you need. Why do you need money from your business partner to pay for your dental bill, your teeth? Why? It's the math not mathing. It's not. The math ain't mathing at all. How you getting loans to get your teeth yanked out and implants in? Let's see. You invested money in her income. Yes, you are right. Yes, I did. This is my business. Mind the business that pays you. This will be it. Let's see. That's right, Coach. Her teeth has been messed up for 20 years. Maybe. But before Tate came onto the scene, let's say last year this time, she had those same teeth that she just got pulled out. We could understand her better. They didn't seem like they were jacked up. Maybe they were. I don't know. But from the front, it looked like regular teeth. And she was talking, regular for her. But now, with those teeth yanked down, you walking like the Gerber baby. We can't understand half of the stuff you're saying. I can't. Let's see. Someone says she done got too comfortable. She needs to go in the closet for a little bit. What do you mean by that? I don't know about that. The best part of it is at the end of the interview, because they don't know they're going to know. Wait, the best part about it is at the end of the interview, because they don't know they're going to know. You guys are going to find out Sunday. Sunday, that's about enough time to be concocting up some shit. Unless you have somebody Google who's the owner of Cash App. Unless you have the owner himself or God, either one, preferably God. But if we can't get God, I will take the owner of Cash App to get on live with you and pull up your records and show it to us from his phone, not yours, of all your transactions. That clears you. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Let's see. She's going to know when the IRS comes knocking on her door. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'm worried about it. Let's see. Let me tell you something. If Crook was out here crooking and hooking, I wouldn't give a damn. People do what they do. I mean, nobody on this planet, walks around free of sin and, whatever. But the fact that she's doing it in broad daylight, basically, that's the terminology. She's doing it in front of our faces, right under our noses, and lying about it. I can't say that part. I'll say this. The people that she's conning are still alive and they're coming forward. They're not dead. So you leaving people alive to tell the story? Like, I don't know what kind of crook you are. What kind of gangster are you, child? Because we need to see where that 30 grand came from. She claims Stephanie took it, but where did it come from? I missed that story. I'm not sure I'm familiar with what you're talking about. Thank you. Crook needs to be exposed. That's right. Somebody said, if I raise 20K for you, I give you 20K. Period. Point blank. That's exactly right. She robbed them point blank. Y'all tell Chef that since I've been blocked from her page that I'm never going to order her seasonings from her again. She's watching. Sandy Gregg said cancel her auto ship. Damn it. Never going to order her seasonings again, even though they're on free shipping. She gonna learn today. Y'all get on my nerves. Let me see. Carmen is a crook. Let's see. You did what was supposed to be done. We salute you, Coach Nandy. These people have no clue about interviewing and how to get a good story, how to get a story out. They don't. I mean, some of you do, but some of you don't. What y'all have to understand is not everyone hears or understands. Those are two different things, hearing and understanding. Not everyone hears the same or understands the same. So for me, when I'm interviewing a person, right, when they say something to me, I repeat it back in a way that is elementary, rudimentary, something that everyone can understand, and I'm reaffirming what they're saying. So sometimes people might be doing something else and they didn't catch it. So what you do as an interviewer is you make sure that you have a good understanding and that every person, regardless of their level of understanding, can understand what's being said. All right. Let's see. I've watched them. They have been living their life. They have done nothing wrong. Let me block them. You know what? I don't even block people for like calling me names. Whatever, bitches. I let them live. But you talking about they have done nothing wrong, baby, you gonna get blocked and deleted and banned for life. Let's see. Carmen is flying solo and trying to handle the situation. She obviously didn't seek PR from illegal advice before issuing statements in a public forum. When she got on there talking about to that lady, oh, I can't talk about it because I got legal issues going on, so I can't talk about the Gibsons. Ma'am, the legal issues you have going on have nothing to do with the Gibsons at all. That's another lie. She just be throwing out there because she think people are stupid. You're trying to tell us you can't clear your name, all right, about what's going on with the Gibsons because you dealing with a legal case. She must think the people who watch her are dumb as hell. We all know that you're not in court with the Gibsons. They didn't tell me that. That's the only way you would have any reason to. But then you go on to slander them. Talking about I can't talk about it, but I got a court case. Then you go on to call them crackheads. So if you worried about messing up your court case by talking about something that puts you in a bad light, perhaps, why are you putting yourself in a bad light by calling them crackheads? Like, girl, bye. Get an interview from Stephanie. I called her today. She didn't call me back. She left her number for me like weeks ago when I first started this. I was the first person she reached out to. And she wasn't ready to talk at that time. Then she went on other platforms and started typing some stuff up. Then people got in touch with her. Me, I don't chase people at all. The only reason I did reach out to her today was two reasons. One, she had already reached out to me several times. And two, I know that she has a lot of those receipts that we're talking about, the Gibson family. So I was trying to secure that for you all to substantiate their claim. If Crook's lips are moving, it's a lie. You ain't lying if she breathing. She gave them 10,000 out of 80,000. Wow, she really said Stephanie deleted her page and took her money. I never heard about the money part, but I definitely heard about that page part. She said today that she was getting a new page. Who? Listen, even if, okay, so the Gibson said that they got around $9,000 from her, right, in cash. Even if that's the case, let's say people only sent in $10,000, right? That extra $1,000 that she tried to keep for this homeless family. Bitch, we homeless. Like, why are you talking about something? You about to go give this to a homeless family? We're talking to a homeless family. Make it make sense, please. But even if she gave them every dime, which that's not even in her character to do from what we know, allegedly, you still owe these people a year's worth of rent that you said was enough. They had enough to cover. Don't worry about how much you got. You got enough to cover your moving expenses. Who are you to tell me how much money I need or what I already have? Who are you? A crook? Oh, okay. Let's see. This sad face she's making. His sad ass face she's making. Yeah, that sad ass face. She get on there. Girl. I believe Stephanie Crook has the mental capacity of a fire ant. Not even a fire ant, child. Who's that lady? Where she come from? I don't know, child. She probably saying the same about me. Who the hell knows? Judy Glaston. She was with her nigger getting it in. Oh, let me see. Let me look at your profile picture. You black. All right now. Let's see. She wanted everyone to be mad at Stephanie and feel sorry for her. Started a new page and got more followers. All a ploy. That's a ploy. Stephanie said in the comments and other places, Carmen, they were married. Nobody knew that until Stephanie came out and said it. But Carmen didn't want people to know that they were married because she wanted to milk us for more views about different things like the engagement party and, you know, getting money for that and this and that. But they were definitely married. Stephanie Smith joined the live. Yeah, Stephanie, if you're out there, send me a message and I will bring you on right now. Set the record straight. You know what? Let me call her. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if she's gonna answer the phone. Let me see. Your call has been forwarded. It went straight to voicemail. It went straight to voicemail. But let's see. She needed to get her lies together. Well, Carmen told that woman that she's going to delete her page that she was on tonight. What? Well, Carmen told that woman that she's going to delete her page that she was on tonight. Let's see. Block Fatty Howard. Let's see. Listen, last night I had an open call for people who are interested in being moderators on my page. I get like 10 messages a day from different people. And I was going to have hold a Zoom meeting for people who were interested to do a meet and greet so I can get to know a little bit about you. Just a few minutes, you know, talking to one another, because I'm not about to have 14 people on my page trying to delete my damn page and information or whatever else. So, you know, just the way, that's how I am. This is how I'm programmed. I'm very process oriented. You know, a meet and greet. We didn't have time last night. We were on late, so late last night. And then on this page, we're having our first small business spotlight this Saturday and Sunday. We have the flyers up on my page is active. 3 amazing businesses, women-owned businesses, all unique, very different, right? Very, very different products. All of these women are masters at their craft and, you know, passionate about the things that they're doing in the small business space and small business owners. We're going to be doing giveaways and freebies tomorrow. Every person who comes on in the small business segment this weekend, they're going to be giving out freebies to you all. Some really, really good stuff too. And I'm going to be doing a Cash App giveaway tomorrow also. So make sure that you all are on this page tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. The first one, I think tomorrow is like 4:00, whatever time it is on my page. I don't know right now. In the comments. But so let me see if I can see right quick what it is. The one for tomorrow is at bonds. And let me see. It's at 7. It's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, because I know a lot of you are on different time zones. Make sure you're on the page. You don't want to miss it. Just casual conversation flowing with a small business owner. All three of these women are Black women. So they're small Black owned businesses and women owned and women led businesses. Although to have a spot in the segment of the show, to have a spot in the small business spotlight segment, that's a tongue twister. It can be any small business. If you're a small business and you want to get your product out in front of a bunch of people, right? Lots of people, definitely I'm willing to help you. Send me a message. We'll sit down and talk about it. Make sure that what you're doing doesn't conflict with what other people are doing, especially that week. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, having lots of fun, lots of prizes, giveaways, etc., etc. So don't miss it. It's tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on this page. And if you want to look and see what her business is and what product she has for tomorrow, I posted that on the e-flyer as well. So you can go visit her Instagram page. She has a website. It's all natural oils and creams and like whipped coconut butter creams and stuff like that. Just really, really good stuff. And then Sunday, we'll have 2 more small businesses on. Great people, great products. So don't miss it. Before you leave this live, make sure that you click like, or you do a heart, or you do a laughing emoji, whatever it is. Make sure that you do that. This is free. You all got like hours of free entertainment out of me today. The least you can do is follow my page on Facebook and follow my page on YouTube, and make sure that you like both of them. It is always a pleasure talking with you all. I'm always amazed by the things that come out of you guys' mouth through your fingers. So looking forward to chopping it up with you all tomorrow, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Small Business Spotlight. And I will see you all in these Facebook streets real soon. Peace.